this is another interactive page, and this uses your page slider die set. Again, you can achieve it without that if you don't have the dies. It just makes it much easier, much more precise. You have a photo slot here, little tuck pocket there, that slides up, flap drops down, and then you have two more pockets. Oops, there and there. And then to close it, no need for magnets, it just slides down. I'll just keep that there for reference. So the first thing you're going to do is cut your page slider slots, and in your die set you'll get different sizes of the slots. This one is actually 4 inches long, and you need to use your corner spaces here for accuracy. So use your locking one, and then here I've used 3/8 of an inch to cut there like that. So this one's already cut, and then I'm going to take this one off very carefully. And then I'm going to do exactly the same on the other side. So one there, lock that in place, and if you find it hard to manage up there, just turn your page round so it's easy for you to manage. Pop that there, get my tape ready, pop that there, that's lined up there, that's it, you don't want it to push under the corner spacer, and put that one there, that's it. And then we'll just run this one through the machine as well. You can keep your waist and put it back in if you want to, but I probably wouldn't because it can make it a bit tighter, but that's what your waist would be like. So there you've got your 2 pieces cut there. So the next thing you need to make is the actual piece that's going to fit inside there and move up and down. So again, with your die, you have different size backing slidey pieces, and you want one of the smaller ones here. I'm just going to zoom in a bit. Okay, and you'll see that they have fold lines on them. So again, as usual, just start with your hands just to warm everything up, and then good burnish, and then the next one, that's going to go the other way like that. Probably open it out, do it that way, and then the same on the other side. So I'll start with that one, and then we'll go back, with that one there, like that. So you'll end up with something that looks like that. Okay, but you want to burnish it even more so it's nice and flat. Okay, and then you will stick these, zoom out a bit, you'll stick these like you did with the brads, but again you're going to put the legs through this bit and poke it on there, and you can see you've got a slight overlap on the edge there. If you have, just trim that one off a little bit, because you don't want that sticking over the edge. So we'll just give that a little trim there, and then we'll poke the other one through here like that. Okay, so that's how the idea works. So what I'd probably do then is take a tumble dryer sheet, just pop a little bit of tumble dryer sheet up and down on this side. And I know what I did forget to say was, before you cut your sliders, just to give it a bit more reinforcement, especially if it's going to be on display. So imagine you haven't cut you've got your slider die in place here ready to cut, put a little strip of our black frame tape along here just to add a bit more strength and reinforcement. Right, so pop that in there. No, do, even if you've got your tape on there, do a bit of tumble dry sheet on there as well. You'll feel the difference when you use it, and then you'll see the difference when it slides as well. And any sliding mechanism, you can use that. It works well. Okay, so the next thing you need to do is find your sliding mat. Okay, and that's going to fit on there like that, but don't stick it yet. Okay, put those to one side. Actually, don't do that, you need to put your backing things on next. So turn that over. So you've got these bits here. Now, if you just stuck these down on your base page, you'd have to leave a gap so those don't catch on anything. So what you want is something that's going to protect the back of this, so it can slide up and down without being catching on anything. So you've got the instructions to cut this size out, and then you need to score 1/4 of an inch down each. That's one. Turn it round and score 1/4 of an inch that side. Your PDF. Let's fold it back. So that's one there. And you need to burnish these so they really lay beautifully flat. So, and you need 2 of these. That's one. And then that's the other one I did earlier. And again, before you stick them, just rub your tumble dry sheet along the middle there. Right, and then you're going to take these bits and you're going to slot it either side of there, and then you're going to stick those down. So you could either stick it down with a bit of tape over the top, but you're actually better using glue for this. But again, it's the same old thing, make sure you don't get glue on all the other bits. So that's one. And this will help reinforce it as well. So pop that one on there so you can see the length. And we'll just hope when you have it up the top, yep, moves nice and freely. And you're going to do the same for the other side. So a little bit of glue on here. One under there, slide that one under there, line it up so it's covering both bits. That one's sliding up and down. Is it going up nicely? Yep. And then this one. Nice movement there. Right, so put those to one side now. Now we're going to stick our black card. So this is going to be our lift down flap here. So we're going to do our 1/2 inch fold. this to the bottom of the page. Sure it's nice and flush along there. Okay, so that's on there. So that's there like that. So then you're going to stick this piece onto here like that. And because you've got these pieces here, you can put glue on here. You could also put a bit of double-sided tape if you wanted to for extra adherence. Okay, I'm going to pop that on there like that. Get it all straight, make sure it's not flicking the flap at the bottom. Right, so what you want to do then is just temporarily close that there. And then this is when you're going to play with your mechanism. Okay, so that's on there, so if that slides up, is that going to go up enough? Yes, it is. Okay, so what I've done is I've put my mechanisms down to there, which is on the edge of the top edge of the flap, and I'm going to put some glue. Just double check again. Yep. Put some glue on here and on here. And on here. And on here. And then I'm going to take my sliding mat, I'm going to line it up to the top of the page and to there. Stick that down well. And let's hope that slides up and that will lift down. Okay, so what you can do now, slide that back down. Is you can put your mat on here. That's already been cut, and it's got what has it got? It's got a photo mat cut in it. I'm just looking at the length here. That's 4 1/4. That's 4. Okay. So I can see that I've cut this one a bit small. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it like that, and then I'm going to find some decorative strips to go on here. So 1 1/8. And slide them out. It's alright, I'm just checking. Okay, so we'll stick that one in the middle. I'll pop this in the middle here. And you've also got your, these are your bat tags that I'm going to trim down, and they'll be for pulling out, and you don't want to stick them out too far because they'll stick out of the side of the album. So pop your tag in, and I'd probably put your curly bit to where the 1 inch mark is, just move it up a little bit, put that up there That's it, get it to the 1 inch so it's nice and straight and trim. And the same again, I'd do 2 just so they're a bit stronger. I've got a bit more strength with them. One's there. And we'll stick one this side and one the other side. So that'd be 3.5. So we'll put one on here. You can put your decorative paper on here afterwards once you've gone through and worked out. And then we'll pop this one on, get the right side again. Give that a good burnish. Okay. I'll just find a glue rubber, take that a bit off there. Right, I'm looking at my pages here. If I put something on there, I want it to pick up from there, so I'll probably just put something green along there. Let's get that to there. And I'll do the same on here. Again, you can do this afterwards, go through with your sticker sheets, find something that you want to use. I'm just going to do black around the edges. Okay, that's done there. Put that out of the way. Let's find my page that I was working on. That's it. Bit of glue along here. And I would probably stick your plain paper and your slide up before you stick your main piece on. Just trim that off. Oh. And then the black pen just to edge that horrible white bit. Lining up with the other black, so it blends in more. And that's it. So that's your front page done now. Hopefully that will slide down. It does, and that holds it in place like that. So that's that there, that's that there. So next you need two. In here you've got a pocket that goes along here, so make sure it fits okay, and you've got your mat on there. I've got to stretch my pocket there, but probably do it. Give it a little stretch and burnish that in place. Make sure your hinge isn't blocked. That's it. Okay, then we need this one. That goes up to the top there. Again, make sure it's not blocked. And we're going to do the same here. That's a pocket as well. So we'll do that in a minute. That one's next. And if you wanted to, you could have that there. So you've got the same pattern showing. But I just wanted something a bit different, but I quite like it that way as well. Oops. Oh, I've just done it that way anyway. I obviously subconsciously thought, oh yes, I'll have it like that. So that's fine. In the picture in your PDF it will be the other way round, but actually I quite like it like this. So then we'll see on here, it's got welcome to the pumpkin patch. Make sure you've got your script up the right way. That one goes in there, that one goes in there. So what you'll need to do is you would have, before you stuck this on, you would have cut your decorative paper for your tag, and if you wanted to print on slide up, you would have done as well. But actually, so that's the one in the album which is in your PDF, and then that's the one that I've done there. Okay, you can see there. Well, let's change that round so it looks better. That's it. That's it. So you've got two different choices. I think I quite like that one. Anyway, that's the end of page 5.